What's up, everybody? Starting 5 time, I'm Josh Engleman. Hit the like button. You guys know the drill. It's Wednesday, November 12th. We've got a 9-game slate ahead of us. Tons of news, including a Cleveland Cavaliers team that might not have anybody. Well, definitely doesn't have half their team. Still more to come. Detroit looking crazy. Chicago potentially crazy. We have a lot to talk about. Here's how we're starting it off today. I've got my 5 favorite plays. A point guard, a shooting guard, a small forward, a power forward, and a center. Today, I'm looking at Jalen Suggs at the point guard spot. He played bigger minutes last time out. He had been in that 20-21 range. That jumped up into that 28 range. Is that sticking around today? Because if it is, 4,700 is way too cheap for him. We got to take advantage of the Cleveland news. No Darius Garland, no Donovan Mitchell, no Evan Mobley. There are more names on that list. So I'm going to grab what I'm expecting to be a 30-minute starter in Sam Merrill, and I'm going to grab a guy that's clearly going to shoot as much as he wants to in DeAndre Hunter, because there's not that many other options out there for Cleveland. And this is a great matchup because Miami is playing ultra fast this year. Now, I didn't want to just take all chalk to start. No one's going to be happy about this. Ron Holland in at the power forward spot, let everybody down 2 nights ago. But Detroit's basically in the same spot, and maybe it's even worse. They might not have Cade, and they might not have Jalen Duren. So I'm just going to get Ron Holland in here to start. But either way, I think Ron Holland is going to get underrepresented based on what he did 2 days ago. Finally, I want to pay up to get Alperen Sengun at 9,300. There are other pay up options on this slate. But I want to attack the Washington Wizards as much as I possibly can, especially in the paint. They do not get offensive rebounds. Well, Steven Adams is going to get like 25% of them when he's out there. But Alperen Sengun's no slouch either. He might grab 4 boards just on offense, very simply, and immediately get 8 real points. That's how good this spot is. That's how bad Washington is. So I want Sengun, one of my favorite guys for today. That leaves us $20,200 remaining. We've got 3 spots left, and you guys know the drill now. We need to find the optimal 3 plays. So I'm going to click complete this lineup, and that'll fit the 3 best options into these spots. Alrighty, we're closing out the lineup, and we're getting some more Cleveland. Jared Allen sneaks in, 57% owned, I might add. He looks amazing. He's the only one of the real dudes that's not sitting for today. I mean, I guess DeAndre Hunter is real too, but you know what I mean. Jaylen Brown pops in, and Jeremiah Fears, who I gotta be honest with you, scares the hell out of me today. I don't think he's gonna enjoy the Drew Holiday experience. We've got $200 left, 281 projection, 257 ownership. Let's see where we start. I'm gonna click run lineup simulation to grade this one out. Perfect start. 61% sim ROI, right where I want to be. 0.1% chance to win, 43% cash rate. We have a lot of ownership here, and we need to trim it down. So our goal in these next couple randomness runs is going to be to keep that projection in that like 278, 279 range, but we want to make that ownership number become like 210. All right, let's see who we get on our first bout of randomness. 10%, because we have enough guys here. This should move around quite a bit. We're keeping Jared Allen, but now we're going to Cedric Coward and Trey Murphy. But right away, you can see it. 277 projection, 228 ownership. Trey Murphy's at 6, Cedric Coward's at 5. I think this is going to be a better lineup than we had at the first shot, just because we're a little bit more different. We might as well have made the same exact lineup, 62% sim ROI. But you'll see the slight difference here. 0.3% chance to win, 35% cash rate. We increased our ceiling, we lowered our floor by taking those lower owned dudes. So let's run it back and see what we get for round 2. Now this went in a different direction that I was not expecting. We stacked up 2 more Cavs. We grabbed Larry Nance, who is questionable today. We grabbed Lonzo. But by getting those 2 guys, it leaves us enough salary to also get Giannis in a matchup against the Hornets. 279 projection, 233 ownership. How'd the Greek Freak help us out? Turns out we made the same lineup again. 63% sim ROI, 0.2% chance to win, 39% cash rate. Let's crack the knuckles. I'm going to do this one manually. Peep the goods. I gave it my best shot. I really did, but I couldn't find a single thing that got me anywhere away from this 60% range, and I'm honestly happy about it. I think I've built a spectacular core. Maybe that leads us to wanting to drop that down to 4 and swap around a little bit more. But my final shot was Lonzo and Larry Nance, thinking we're just going to run the Cleveland onslaught, and that'd leave me enough to get to Victor Wembanyama. And it still landed us in this 60% range. So I think we're off to a good start, but we've got a ton of news to wait for. We've got Deeper Dive, Live Before Lock, and Playback to help you out later tonight. Hours and hours to attack the news that we get. So hit the like button on this video, and I'll see you later tonight.